Samadhamsamaramabham Jnana-sambandhacharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Today, in Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, Sannyasa Yoga, 21st verse.
Bahyasparshettvasattatma vindatyatmani yat sukham sabrahma yoga yuktatma sukhamakshayamashnute. Bahyasparsheshtvasattatma vindatyatmani yat sukham sabrahma yoga yuktatma sukhamakshayamashnute. Bahyasparsheshtvasattatma vindatyatmani yat sukham sabrahma yoga yuktatma sukhamakshayamashnute.
Bahya-sparshesu asaktatma vindatyatmani yat sukham sabrahma yoga yuktatma sukhamakshayamashnute. One who is not attached to the outer world, one who remains without resistance, when he comes into contact with anything external and discovers the ease with his self, being wholly intent on his connection with the Supreme, enjoys inexhaustible comfort. One who remains without resistance, when he comes into contact with anything external and discovers the ease with his self, being wholly intent on his connection with the Supreme, enjoys inexhaustible comfort. Bhagavan is giving a powerful method to liberate yourself from the patterns on depending external things. Sukham akshayam ashnute, inexhaustible comfort. One who remains without resistance, when he comes into contact with anything external and discovers the ease with his self, being wholly intent on his connection with the Supreme, enjoys inexhaustible comfort. Anything external. Beautiful word Bhagavan is using. Bahya sparshesh asaktatma. See, when anything external comes in contact with you, or you coming in contact with anything external, if it does not shake you, you are established in the experience of the self. You achieve inexhaustible comfort. I tell you, anything you can give up to achieve this experience. Because just the glimpse of the experience will solve the doubts. I tell you one thing. I am not giving you any high philosophy or teaching or preaching. I am just trying to expand your logic to a larger perspective. I am just giving you the big picture. See, Now you all guys have come to Kailash. So from day after tomorrow, we are going to start our journey. All of you may need to know that you will not even be able to take bath. You only can have wet wipes, wiping your body. Knowingly you undertook this discomfort. Just because this 2 days, 3 days stay, do not calculate about the trip based on this. It is marketing department. Yatra has not yet started. But all of you know, because you already spoke to people who came last year, and you already studied, read the literature. Knowingly, you are taking up this risk. Why? Because you feel the darshan of Kailash, being in the presence of Kailash, is worthy of what you need to go through. I tell you, just because you know the big picture, the darshan and presence of the Kailash makes you feel worthy of the discomforts and uncomforts you may need to go through. I tell you, the darshan or the presence of the self is worthy of going through and giving up any number of bodies to establish yourself in this experience. See, Bhagavan says, remain without resistance, establishing the self. Even any external things comes in contact with yourself. You all can do this. When you try, you have some practical problems. I am trying, but if I go in the same line, I may lose my body. I may give up my whole life. I may lose this joy. I may lose that joy. I tell you, everything you think is worthy of losing. For this experience of the Supreme Self, I have heard even few devotees have said, last time, I warned some of the devotees, say, don't come to Kailash, it is too risky for your age and health. They said, no, death is worth having, especially the Houston, Mahesh Bail and Batmini Bail. Both of them said, if the death is going to come there in Kailash in your presence, what else we need? That is okay. Death is worth having for Kailash. Of course, they did not die. They came safely and they are healthy. Actually, she got healed. That's the truth. And Mahesh goes around healing people. That is different. But what I am saying, but the courage with which they took the decision, that is worth having. I tell you. For enlightenment, anything is worth giving up. When I say these words, I only feel God. I am not able to give evidence. Because human beings, negative human beings never believe enlightened beings' words. A little sensitive human beings take enlightened beings' words more like a philosophical teaching. Little more sensitive beings take enlightened beings' words like a poetry. Only very few take enlightened masters' teachings as a fact. Please understand. Of course, the negative beings are going to just say it is false, utter lies. A little sensitive guy is going to say, wow, what a philosophical teaching. Good philosophy. Keep it in the store. Later on we can use it on somebody else, or we can practice when we don't have any other work. At the age of 97, when we are about to die. And some sensitive people, few more, they take it like a poetry. Wow, what a poetry. What a writer. He's a great poet. But very few take my words as a fact. Please understand. I only feel inadequate. I do not have adequate evidence to provide in your language, the way in which you understand, to make you experience this is fact. People tell, wow. Many times people come and praise me. What a great orator you are, Swamiji. But I tell you, every time I open my mouth, I feel inadequacy. God, again I have to talk something which I will not be able to convey. Many people come and tell me, every time you open your mouth, diamonds, pearls comes out. What a strong truths are conveyed. What a beautiful way we are elevated. But every time I open my mouth, I feel, once more I have to talk, I have to tell, which I will not be able to convey with adequacy. Every time I open my mouth, you feel extraordinary things are showered on you. Every time I open my mouth, I feel I am inadequate for the job I am doing. I am supposed to make you understand these truths as a fact. If I hit the right chord and make you experience these words as a fact, there will not be any struggle, either in your spiritual practice or enlightenment. But somehow, I do not have the testifiable, verifiable evidence other than myself. I am making this statement. Bhagavan is making this statement in Gita. I am repeating it. He says, if you are established without having any disturbance from anything external, you achieve the inexhaustible joy. Sukham akshayam asnute. It is unfortunate that I am sitting here, but I do not have a verifiable evidence for you other than myself. That is why every day I go on opening myself to you. If you go on looking into my depths of various dimensions, you will understand the authenticity of me. Please understand, there is no other way that I can make you enlightened, I can make you achieve the ultimate other than making you experience the authenticity of me. The other day somebody asked me a question. I understand you teach enlightenment science. A media person asked me this question. Why there is so much of you in the front? I tell you, I am helpless. I am the only witness I have. I am the only evidence I have to make you understand all my statements are facts, neither philosophy nor poetry. Otherwise, Krishna's these words look more as philosophy or as poetry. It is neither philosophy nor poetry, it's a fact. How will I prove it? I have no other evidence other than me. So I need to go on opening myself. I am making different my dimension accessible to you. People ask me, why suddenly this Nirahara Samyama? Hungerless meditation. You want to cut cost of the ashram running? Through this Nirahara Samyama, I am making you experience one of my dimension, authenticity of my dimension. See, when I say let your body discover the ability to create energy directly from the ether, and your body discovers it and you feel like not eating for a few days, you discover the authenticity of my words. So my words can become more a fact for you, not a philosophy or poetry. Just 2 days before, somebody came and told me that Kailash participant, that Swamiji, I am not able to eat because from morning I am feeling over energy because of that meditation. Who came and told me this? She came and told me, your name? Ellen. Yes, Ellen. She came and told me that I am overflowing with energy, I am not able to eat. I said, no. But because you are coming for Kailash Yatra, please eat. See, when you really find your body does not need food and it is just overflowing with energy, you are finding the authenticity of one of my dimensions. Now, Ellen can understand when I say I lived practically without food for weeks or months continuously during my Bhagavad Yatra. At a stretch, I think I remained without food at least 2 months. Not with struggle or fighting, just as a casual lifestyle. When I utter this word, I know for some of you it is false. We know this fellow tells only this kind of stories. For some of you it is a poetry. Wow, what a great person. For some of you it is a philosophy. Wow, a great teaching. But for Ellen it will be fact because she has seen it. Because she has seen it in her life, somehow I am able to give her verifiable in her life evidence which can be verifiable in her life. Once she receives that, this dimension is fact for her. All my samyamas are nothing but providing verifiable evidence for all you guys to experience my different dimensions and realize my teachings are facts. It is neither song nor tattva nor philosophy. It is statement of fact. Please understand. It is neither song, poetry, nor philosophy, tattva. Philosophy means, I am defining philosophy to you, understand? Putting such a technical terms in various ways, you will feel as if you understand, but when you catch the neck of the philosopher, he will be able to easily open one door and escape from his words. Is philosophy. My words are neither poetry nor philosophy. It is a fact. Like when you stand in the court, stand under the oath, whatever you say has to be truth, or you will be punished for perjury. When I sit in this seat and utter any word, I am sitting on Vyasa Pita. I have to be honest to Vyasa, Lord of all the enlightened masters. Please understand. The teaching seat is traditionally called Vyasa Pita Avatumbara Mahasimhasana. Avadutas, the great beings, when they sit and start teaching, those seats are called Vyasapitas. So I have to be honest and truthful to Vyasa. I am answerable to Vyasa. Otherwise, I have to accept the punishment of cosmic perjury. So understand, every statement I am uttering is a fact. It is not poetry or philosophy. I have defined philosophy. Putting a words in such a way, onlooker feels it is almost truth. But when he catches your neck, you will be able to open one door and slip away from it. No. What I am uttering is verifiable facts. Keeping Mahaprabhu Vyasa, please understand, Vyasa is responsible for all the various methods and expressions of enlightenment science. Jivan Mukti Vijnana. So all of us are answerable to Vyasa. We have to be true to Vyasa. Vyasa is a compiler of Mahabharata, author of Mahabharata and compiler of all four Vedas. All teachers' seats are called as Vyasapita in Vedic tradition. So anybody assumes the stage to talk to people is answerable to Vyasa. Anybody assumes the Vyasapita and relates to people is now committed to Vyasa. I tell you, whatever I am uttering, I am answerable to Vyasa. Understand how big responsibility it is. Like when I initiate somebody as a teacher and ask them to take LBP or NSP or any class, whatever they teach, they are answerable to me end of the day. Same way, whatever I teach, I am answerable to Vyasa end of the day. With that responsibility, I am telling you, whatever I am uttering is fact, keeping Vyasa as witness. I tell you, anything is worthy of giving up to experience the glimpse of self. When you start trying not to be affected by anything external, again and again being centered on unclenching. If your logical mind says if you go in the same way, you may lose your son, you may lose your family, you may lose your house, you may lose your body, you may lose your health, I tell you, keeping Vyasa as witness, invoking the Vyasa's presence, I tell you, anything is worthy of giving up and losing to be centered on this unclutching, the ultimate supreme self. Anything is worthy of giving up. I know I'm inspiring you guys too much. But as Vyasa is witness, I am not allowed to compromise or dilute the original teachings. Because Vyasa is witness, I am bound to tell only the truths and fact. Because Vyasa is witness, I am bound to tell only the truth. I have no right to dilute the teachings for your comfort or convenience. Truth is truth is truth. Vyasa, the Lord of knowledge. Vyasa, the Lord of enlightenment science. Vyasa, the Lord of life. I keep him as the witness and take the oath in front of him. Keeping him as the witness, I share this one truth with all of you. One who remains without resistance when he comes into contact with anything external and discovers the ease with his self, being wholly intent on his connection with the Supreme, enjoys inexhaustible comfort. I tell you, anything is worthy of giving up, being established in unclenching the Supreme Self. Let your logic not raise any more logical question or doubt in you. Is this worthy of giving up for the Supreme? Is this worthy of giving up for the Supreme? Is this worthy of giving for the Supreme? Let your logic not create the doubt or the question anymore in you about anything, everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Anything and everything is worthy of being given up to be established in that Supreme. In that path, do not deviate, do not miss, do not get diverted. This is the truth and fact, neither philosophy nor poetry.